Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I see a duck out there. Oh, that's a cormorant. Excuse me. Might be good weather for ducks though. Currently at 9:37 a.m. at Rockport Harbor. 39 degrees. The winds are 14 miles an hour out of the north. But they do say at 4 p.m. today, it's going to be about 48 degrees. And I'll believe that when I feel it. Many of you have asked how Luciano was doing during this cold front. Luciano slept indoors last night. They were taking in Nancy, the other woman who has been around the last month or so, and Luciano were taken in. Free will, so you know it was cold. And I don't want to say where because that's their business, but they're staying there today as well. And Luciano's not thrilled about it, but it must be cold for him to agree to stay inside. And he has access to electricity and a restroom, and I was told there's even showers there. So I'm curious to see if he will take advantage of that. Those are my brakes. Yeah, I'm tired, folks. Those are my brakes squeaking. Seems like every time there's moisture in the air like this, for the last few years actually, my brakes squeak. And then I get them looked at and they say they're fine. Not exactly good weather to go out on the boat, huh? Matter of fact, the only boats I saw in the water yesterday were people working, which is odd. Usually even the coldest day, someone's out in a boat for something. Wonder if any of the bait shops are open today. I got a joke from Mike, and I hope I'm saying your name right. Trina? Am I saying that right? Tyrina? Kind of like Tina with a extra YR. So I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. What starts with an E, ends with an E, and only has one letter? What starts with an E, ends with an E, and only has one letter? You ready? Envelope. Envelope. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. This morning I wanted to give a shout out to probably the person who has been the most responsible for my channel growing. So if you don't like my channel, blame Rusty78609. A lot of people mention my channel and give me plugs. He's got the largest audience, and every time he mentions me, I get a few new subscribers. So check out Rusty's channel if you haven't. There's a link in the description, and there's a links to all the channels that I have mentioned in the last few days. Scroll down to the bottom of the description. Yeah. Yesterday I saw Roland. Roland and his wife Brandy live in Portland, and I met them when I was driving for Uber, and they would hire me some nights to drive them to different events in Corpus. But if you remember that trip I took up to the Woodlands, where I filmed Stagecoach, Texas, and what's the name of that town? Magnolia, Texas, and a bunch of woodland videos. I had driven them up there for a wedding, and they paid for my hotel room for 2 nights, and I had a a couple meals with them at a nice Mexican restaurant. I've never noticed that one before. You guys probably have. It's a mermaid skeleton. It's got a tail on it. I've never noticed that before. I gotta stop looking ahead of me when we're driving. I'm missing all the good stuff. Also, someone dropped me off a pizza last night, and it's the lady that, well, there's a few people that do it. Never give me their name. Just dropping off stuff. So I got a bottle of Sprite and a pepperoni pizza from Domino's. And I had a piece last night just because it was hot. I had 2 pieces for breakfast this morning. And that's going to be lunch and dinner. A nice healthy, it's got tomato in there. And cheese for protein. And some carbs. The Gypsy Pirate. Look at that. Huh. St. Croix. Wonder what the temperature is in St. Croix right now. I would definitely get back to St. Croix. No offense. Welcome to Rockport, but you just got a little bit unlucky. It's supposed to be warming up in a few days. I think we have 2 more nights in the 30s. Bait shop is closed again. Yep. Captain Katie's is closed, guys. Let's check Mitch's shop here. Yeah, it is just cold and nasty. But, yep, Mitch is closed. I don't think there's a whole lot of people out here fishing. I don't think I saw anyone fishing yesterday, to be honest. And that's just weird. Usually there's a couple people that are, you know, we're going fishing. I did see some shrimp boats out. Well, I assume they were shrimping. Been running playlists for other friends that watch my channel. And I didn't get to sleep till about 2:30 a.m. last night. And I don't know why. Closed. Mom's bait shop. Closed. No dogs allowed. Margie. Huh. There's some ducks for you guys. I don't have any bread, guys. I don't know what, oh well, I do know what healthy food for ducks is, but all I could offer you was pizza. I don't know if that would kill you or not, so. Not too many seagulls out and about either. I only saw a handful yesterday, and by handful, I had my hand around the seagull's necks. I'm not a seagull fan. I do like the noise of seagulls in the distance. That's always pleasant. We can get off 3X now, right? Sure. I was hoping we would catch Mitch so I could get him coffee. I have a gift card that Lisa Bailey and Hammer gave me, and a little note on it that said for Mitch's coffee. And I just haven't caught Mitch. Either the shop's closed, you know, because of the weather, or he's been busy with customers. I am ready for some drier weather. My one pillow, my main pillow, when I got in the back of the truck last night, it was so damp. It felt like it got rained on. Like, that's how damp it was. But fortunately, my other pillow was completely dry. So I should probably hook up somewhere and run the heater just to dry everything out, or I don't know, I'll probably just tough it out a few more nights. once I got back there and got settled, my body was warm, my hands were cold, and I have hand warmers and I have gloves and I didn't use them. And then after a few hours, I noticed like not even my hands were cold. So I actually think my body can make a difference in warming up the back there. And I also had lit a small candle, and I actually think that helps, you know, and I don't know why. But what I wanted to say, I was talking about Brandy and Roland. I had driven them to concerts in Corpus Christi. They live in Portland, Texas, and it's just a brief ride to the music venue. A lot of times just at the American Bank Center, like the Selena Auditorium, like that close, 10 minutes tops. And then I would be back to pick them up at a certain time. And very nice people. Always had a good time with them. Never any weird Uber stories with them. And Roland had asked if I was doing Uber and Lyft, because he said they had called me and he wanted to know if I had the same phone number. And I don't remember getting any phone calls from them, but I told him to text me, and it went through, and I still had his, you know, their number in my phone apparently. So what's going on here? Oh, the Daily Grind is doing business today. That's good. People want coffee on a cold day. I got some coffee from McDonald's this morning because it was a little too wet to get out there and cook. I did boil water yesterday, if you saw this morning's video. Those meals come in real handy on a day like that. You know, it takes a few minutes to boil water, and I'm not sitting on the back tailgate cooking all day. The main drag here is dead. Coffee shop, right? That was the only business that was doing any business. That's sloshing around is my 5-gallon water jug. But it has not dropped below freezing yet this winter. I think the wind chill, well, right now was 31. The wind chill last night was in the 20s. But no actual freezing temperatures. I don't know if it dropped below 32 degrees or not when we had that cold front in right around Christmas time. I do know the wind chills were in the 20s. What do we got here? Some pigeons? No, grackles. Hello, grackles. I noticed yesterday I saw very few of the larger birds. The storks, the blue herons. Low tide. Low tide. And with the wind from the north, hardly any waves coming in either. When we get those southern winds, that's when we get some good waves. Guess if I went to the other side of the peninsula, it would be a different story. Well, guys, I'm going to save a ride down Water Street for another day. It's pretty nasty, so I don't think we would see any dogs anyway. Ready for Old Faithful? Here we go.
And run through a campsite. You can only ran because it's past tense.
All right, we've heard that one before, but that's still pretty good. Hey, at least it's kind of boondocking related, right? The Boondockers joke button, the Nomad joke button. There you go. I love the homes down here. Hold on, let me zoom in. Boy, do I hate telephone lines and telephone poles in my photos. Beautiful houses. Hey, thanks for riding along today, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.